Beautiful morning, and welcome back to what could maybe, possibly, if everything goes good, be the last day of soybean harvest. We'll wrap it up. We have 55 acres left here to do on the farm that we're at. Oh boy, my tracks are dirty. Ooh, bad bin, bad bin. So you might ask yourself, what the heck are you doing out there with the skid steer with one glove on then, Ben? My buddy bought some hay off of me and he wants to haul today. So I'm gonna get this thing warmed up for him. And he'll haul. It's got glow plugs, I think. Might want to wait a second. Oh, come on. I only got one glove on. I ain't got time for this. It's cold here. Oh, that sucker. Ah! I'm gonna start my truck and let my hand warm up. I think it's below 32 right now. It's cold. Oh, I got the dogs going. Oh, please, 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 please. Okay, no yellow thing.
You just needed a little pep.
I'm gonna deal with that in a second. Ease loaded and taken off. I'm gonna let that warm up for a little while. My cup. This pump takes forever. Morning. Morning. Bandit! I know where he is. Up. Puddlefoot's here. Gets himself in by going through here, but he doesn't know how to get himself out. Come on. Everybody needs a blue healer.
Looks like she's full of oil.
Yep, we're good.
The weather is different up here. It's windier, it's colder, and I'm not to the summit yet. Whew.
Pretty up there this morning?
Pretty windy.
Think they got blueberry? No.
I hope not.
No. Still disappointed, Casey's.
Supposed to be at the track at 9 o'clock.
I was just thinking about that. All right, first truck of the day's here. It's got a load on the cart. It's ready to rock. I'm gonna go start picking here, or cutting, whatever people like to say about soybeans. We're gonna go cut these. We got 55 acres left. Not a bad 55 acres in terms of speed. Got a couple inrows we gotta take off. We'll see what we can get done here today. See, I'd really like to get into the corn, get moved, get shelling on corn. Automatic rock picker outer, working good this morning. So down to my last 30 acres of soybeans to cut this year. I can safely say which bean was my favorite. Without a doubt, it's this 3-4 bean. This farm's pretty close to Centerville. Centerville got a big rain there, made these beans, but these 3-4 enlist beans have been rock solid all year, which is good because this is a soybean that's going to be big in our portfolio for next year. This was an awesome bean. I don't think the 3-4 bean is going to take the highest yield, as in terms of what I saw on the monitor. That's going to go to a 3-8 bean, but that 3-8 bean was planted a month ahead of these guys. This field right here at the end of the year is probably going to be our highest average yield throughout. So 3-4 bean's going to win it this year. Say we got ourselves a rock. On a backside hill like this, get yourself a rock? Yeah. I wonder how that would happen. There it is. There it goes. You can tell the difference in between a 3-4 bean and the 3-2 bean. Lot lighter color, taller. And these are about 2 bushel better, and they're standing a little better too. But in the 3-2 beans defense, this is a wetter part. T-minus 10 acres to done with soybeans. So again, we talked about these 3-2 beans here. They're actually leaning a little bit facing southeast. If you can tell that, they're kind of leaning this way. Like a wind came like this. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So if I harvest east on this side of the block that I have left, I'm knocking over more than I want to. Or not even knocking them over. They aren't going into the head. And I can tell that by watching these areas right here. So that side of the block, if you can tell, I got a strip right here in the middle. That side of the block standing still just fine. So I'm going around in a circle, which is kind of a no-no. Realistically, you want to go back and forth, because right out there, you might be able to see them. I'm going to be leaving a strip of beans. That's actually from that strip right there. Those are the beans that are getting knocked over by that snout right there. So those beans are going to be laying in the direction that I'm going. If you turn around and come back this way, for the most part, you pick that up with the opposite end. when you just go over it again in the same direction, you're gonna leave all those beans. Right now, this is the lesser evil, and I'm getting way more beans going in a loop than back and forth. Hey, look who's here. Good deal. It's the last pass to paradise. If it sounds like I was hard on this 3-2 bean, it's a good bean. The yield's there. It just is leaning. End of the row here, bud. Your chance of rabbits is pretty good. Would you want to get out and chase one if we saw one? It's your last swipe. Might want to pay attention. Last swipe of bean harvest, huh? You gotta pay attention. You gotta go back to snoozing. It's like, heck no, I've harvested enough beans this year. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. He's getting excited. If you wonder what those are sprayer tracks. Bingo. Soybeans. I got to drop a wire out to you so we can tilt the head back to you. It's a final resting place for the year, and then we'll put it on the trailer, and then we'll probably flip this over to corn. And which actually last year I think we finished corn in here, and we were running the Kinsey 1040 grain cart with the Kinsey repowered 8630. I think I called it like Old Gold or something like that. I know there was a lot of you that wanted to see the 8630 in action. I honestly thought that we would probably put the 8630 on the 1040 and have 2 grain carts available to us, but that 1421, even with the record crop, keeping up. So that's a great deal. I mean, but I know, however, I know you guys really like that tractor, so if you haven't seen that, up there's a link, or down in the description's a link, because if you're watching on the TV, there's nothing up there. So we're grabbing the corn head here. We'll probably be ending this video. We're gonna take the corn head over, pick one cart full of corn, and go after the corn tomorrow. I do want to say something about the pumpkin patch. There's a lot of people that came out and actually got pumpkins. There were still some pumpkins out here. I tried to feed them to Andrew's cows. He said that they liked them a little too much, apparently. But there was an older gentleman that sent me a handwritten letter about his pumpkin patch, some words of encouragement and stuff like that. It ended up on the dash of my truck when I opened it up and I read it, and I cannot find that letter. And I wanted to respond to that guy and actually ask him a few questions. So if you happen to watch this video and you wrote me a letter about the pumpkin patch, send me another one, and be nice to chat with you. But I think we'll end the video there. Soybeans are done. Good feeling. So see you guys tomorrow. Missed my hat. Missed my hat again. There we go.